Hello my fellow gamers, it's another day and another victory for the Skaven. Also the Skaven would tell you anyway. Great game of this today. Had Skaven for GeneralConfusion against Jenna on occasions Lizardmen. But unfortunately that was not the case. But today we do have TzuDevil, who's playing as the Skaven, against Zardar, who is playing as the forces of Norsca. And it's deploying on the hill, cheeky, not deploying in the valley. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Just, yeah, the Skaven, I think, were slightly taken by surprise. So, let's look over. Oh, and by the way, the Skaven have over 1,000 more units than the Norsca. Yeah. Just to put that into context, over 1,000 more units. So what have we got? Well, we've got a couple units of Skaven slaves at the front here. I believe that's a couple in the back as well. Yep, so we've got 4 units there. We do have 4 units of Storm Vermin with sword and shield. So that would be a really good, for Skaven, good solid front line. We also have, of course, as you saw at the beginning, the Glacier of Plague on his Scream Bell. He's got Assassin hidden in there. Look at that. Oh, that's very nice. But of course, he has got the Storm Vermin, the Council Guards, the Regiment of Renown. So the best of the best, pretty much. We do have over here some Clan Rats. I believe there's 4 units of them. Just in the back, reserve, deal with any flanking. You got also 1 unit of... Oh, they're the Teeth Breakers. So the Rattling Guns Weapon Team, Regiment of Renown. Very nice, very nice. We also have, I believe, 3 units of Poison Wing Gobadiers that did so well in... the other group, seeing them, it'd be good to see them battle against In fact, it was, yeah, Skaven against Norsca, and Skaven won it last time. Will the Skaven be able to do it again against these forces of Norsca? We'll have to see, because these guys have brought a lot more big stuff. So this force is led by a frog. We do have a Shaman, Sorcerer of Fire. We do have 2 Mammoths. That's fair Mammoths. Let's just make sure that's in there. Norskin or Warhounds, just normal Warhounds. Got some Marauders, the Famir Warriors, and then it's mostly Marauders, another 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so 5 units of Marauders in total, and some more Norsca Warhounds. Got a couple of units of Marauder Hunters of the Javelins, always a good pick. They'd do very well against the Screaming Bear, I would have thought. We also have the Miststalkers, so the Famir Warriors Regiment of Renown. I believe that's everything. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, is that it? It's like, well, yeah, I mean, they've only got 734 units compared to the 1,754 units of the Skaven. Let's get straight in. So the Skaven got to quickly get into position. Those Poison Wing Gobadiers, though, would be fantastic against those 2 Feral Mammoths. But the Javelins will also be very good against the Screaming Bear. If they can take that out, yeah. I don't know how the Assassin's going to do against the Frog, but you do have the Council Guard. So if he's mixed in with the Council Guard, and they're there with that anti-large, that could be incredibly dangerous. But the battle lines are getting drawn out, as you can see. Zardar getting himself into an awkward position here. So to keep TzuDevil on the back here, I keep forgetting who's playing as who. It's Zardar, TzuDevil. So when I finish the video, it turns out I've got it wrong. Yeah. But anyway, Skaven, Norsca, and the main class is about to begin. In comes... Oh, we've got the slaves coming in, but we've got Storm Vermin coming in as well. In comes the Feral Mammoth. Just doing their thing. There goes the Screaming Bell, though, and in goes the Rattling Guns, though. But immediately the slaves are broken, but that's fine. They just took the charge, and the Storm Vermin will now get in there, and they are incredibly scary. Oh, look at this. Straight into Frog and into some of the Skaven as well, but Frog is taller than them, so it will be worth attacking that. We do have 1 unit Storm Vermin being absolutely wiped out because they're taking on like 4 units over there. That is not a good idea. In comes the Assassin and the Storm Council Guard, though, and the Glacier getting in there. They really want to get on Frog as quickly as possible. It looks like they're actually going for the Shaman. Oh, the Norscan Wolves have actually got themselves mixed in with the Poison Wing Gobadiers. But, oh, the Feral Mammoths getting there as well, but now the Clan Rats are coming in. But we do have the Feral Mammoths getting in there. The Wolves trying to get rid of the Teeth Breakers. We do have some Clan Rats just sat back here as reserves. So, Skaven slaves are probably around. It would be great if they could come in, get into the rear. Let's look over there. It looks like the Glacier, causing terror, has completely broken the center of the Norscan forces, guys. So that force now done. But look, that's what I meant. Look at the damage the javelins have done. So much health been taken off, and that was just one volley. And the problem is the back lines of the Skavens completely gone. I mean, look, you've got so many units running and breaking. The feral mammoths wiping them out and terror around them, and the Norsca warhounds finishing them off. Oh, we do have an attack coming down here. This is probably for... Oh, yeah, that's definitely a balanced go straight through the middle. And look at the amount of damage that Council Guard just took. And the Mist-Stalkers will now finish them off. Here comes another volley from the Hunters. If they've got to be aiming for the Grey Shear. That would be... Yeah, look how much damage they do. That is terrifying. And the main Skaven force, as you can see, has completely scattered to the four winds of this map. Badge power heavily in the Norscan Pharaohs. I mean, one of the Mammoths have got a bit mad, but the other one's doing really well. I mean, they're desperately trying to bring it down. But it's just not happening. And the Grey Shear is taking so much damage and will continue to do so. This is what I feared would happen. And the Council's been... I keep saying it's Council Guard. He's desperately summoned some clan bats, but I don't think that's going to really do anything. The Assassin, though, trying to do as much damage as he can. But he should have been going for Frog. Oh, both of the Mammoths are now going for the Grey Shear. I bet you once he goes, the army goes. Boom, there he goes. Balance power hugely now in the forces of Norsca. And the Skaven are just all shattered. And there we go, guys. That's all it took, was those Hunters to take out that Grey Shear. And that is it. So, yep, Dimmy doesn't pull out, also known as Zardar Total War, was playing as the forces of Norsca and did an absolutely fantastic job. Yes, the Marauders took a beating, but all they had to do was hold the line, charge in the line, and then the Pharaoh Mammoths and the Norscan Warhounds go around the side and did so much damage. I mean, there's guys. The Sorcerer got nearly 200 kills. That was probably part of the Flaming Skull and all his abilities there. Good pick with the Storm Vermin, good solid line against the Marauders, should have been them. But, well, the Poison Wind Gobadiers, they're not that great. Yes, they're anti-large, and they should have technically been able to focus fire on the Mammoths and take them out. But they just got shut down so quickly, and so did the Teeth Breakers, to be honest. And the Council Guard, I feel like, didn't really know where they needed to go. Really, the Council Guard and the Assassin should have gone for Frog. Gone for Frog, killed him. Done. Move on to the next target. Maybe the Jack Marauder Hunters or something like that. Or the Shaman Sorcerer. Get rid of him. Take him out. And then leadership would have really plummeted without any leaders there. And the Feral Mammoths as well would have probably just rampaged and then just ran off. So that's how I feel that should have gone. But it was still a very good game. Very entertaining. Tough matchup, these two. Good all-round armies. Like, there was a lot. They definitely had the numbers. But I feel like the numbers weren't used as effective as they could be. If you could get the Skaven slaves behind the Marauders should just break, run away, you then move to the next one. Maybe have the Skaven slaves just chase after the broken units, they're gone. But, yeah, TzuDevil, sorry, not TzuDevil, Zardar, got into the back lines of the Feral Mammoths, causing terror, and everything just shattered. And then he just focused fire on the Grey Shear and took him out. Fantastic game there. So that is a win for Zardar Total War versus TzuDevil. Tomorrow, who have we got tomorrow? We got TzuDevil versus GeneralConfusion, and then the final matchup, which would be Zardar versus GeneralConfusion. So guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next game. Till then, take care.